First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Regular. Check 99. He's crazy. He's checking crowd.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martinez. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now Mayfield. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing this one out for, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
13,
Mike Evans.
Touchdown.
His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Chubb on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
Pittsburgh.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Lindsey here. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 13.
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Browns 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now
from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Steeler 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
23-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58 to Mike, 58. Hey, alert! That's SOS.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
48 yards. First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Down at the 18-yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. He gets away from one. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Is on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
5 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22, Browns 19.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Martinez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 33. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Eric Rivers brought him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Martinez. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep for Hopkins. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mayfield on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Yeah, he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 28 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Airing this one out for Evans. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again.
James Conner, the ball.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run with Conner. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice stick.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
You got 4. You got 4. 58. Come on. 58.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Switch.
On 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle to Evans. into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, 94 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Browns 40.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the first fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 47. Steelers 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense